So we left off the Rising Commander with Mikey Samerstill. Got 2 more episodes for y'all. Today's episode will be on tight end Ben Sinnott and why I think he'll step up in 2025, especially if we don't have a certain wide receiver signed for an extension. I think you have no choice but to step up in 2025. But let's talk about it. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. We're in trouble. What it do? Welcome back to the PSN Command. Now, your boy Tonka A Tech. Back with another video. If I get to all glory to the Lord, Father the Lord, I will not wrap around and hold God open doors and pay with all people in the Lord's name. Pray today's video. Here about the Washington Commanders. Do a verse for you guys. Today's verse today is Luke 9, verse 23. Hey, my back, you hurt. My back itch. So, yeah. Luke 9:24 says, whoever wants to be my disciple must deny themselves, take up their cross, and follow him daily. Whoever wants to save their own life will lose it. Whoever loses their life for his sake will save it. That is today's verse of the day. Let's get right to Ben Sinnott. So Ben Sinnott had a very interesting rookie season, very unimpactful on the stat sheet. He only had 5 receptions for 24 yards and a touchdown. That touchdown was in week 7 versus the Carolina Panthers. Played a lot of blocking snaps early in the season, but I know he got hurt. I think like a knee injury or something like that. He didn't play much after that. He caught the one pass in the NFC Championship game on a 4th down fake punt with Tress Way. But outside of that, very quiet season for the second rounder out of K-State. It's weird for Ben Sinnott because Zach Ertz is back on a 1-year deal. And he was a tight end 1 for this team last year. And also they brought back John Bates on a 3-year deal. So you got your primary blocking tight end back. Also you got your former tight end 1 from last year back on a 1-year contract. So without Terry McLaurin signed right now, I presume that deal will get done. I know we talk about Terry McLaurin a lot on the channel lately, but I think that deal will get done. But even if it doesn't, I think either way Ben Sinnott is going to have to step up this year. Because Zach Ertz is a year older, can we really rely on him to do the same things he did last year? I think he'll have a very similar year to last year, but I think he'll be on a lesser scale and less volume. So that means now that Ben Sinnott's going to have to come in here, play more snaps, and catch more passes. And I also think he's going to be able to step up a little easier now because of Cliff Kingsbury having a whole year with him. With him having a full season, knowing what Ben does well, what he doesn't do well, he can put him in positions to do what he does well, catching seam routes, playing fullback, things of that nature. Maybe some play action passes with him faking the ball to the back, and he's kind of like the first outlet to throw the ball to. Things of that nature, I think he can excel, and I think he'll do very well at those things. So I do expect him to have a really solid sophomore campaign. I'm going to give a stat prediction of 25 catches, 335 yards, and 3 touchdowns for the tight end 2, Ben Sinnott. I think he'll play well. I do expect that Zach Ertz is the tight end 1 for most of the year. I think later in the season, I think I'm going to tone down Zach Ertz a little bit just to keep him healthy for the postseason. And Ben's going to step up and make some plays. So, prayerfully, Terry signed so we can actually be Super Bowl contenders. If we are, I believe that we'll be kind of clinching a playoff spot a little early, allowing us to go ahead and, start resting some of the guys like a Zach Ertz, a Bobby Wagner, stuff like that. And then, definitely Ben and Jordan McGee will get to play more. And kind of inflate their stats a little bit. So hopefully that's how it goes this year. This is kind of a shorter episode because I think he will be the tight end one after this year, I believe. But this year, primarily, it will be Zach Ertz, and he'll be kind of, lollygagging behind Zach a little bit, kind of still learning from Zach, and also uh, Cliff Kingsbury going to put him in more better position. So what he does well, and the things that he's weak at, him and Zach can work on those things and help him progress as a tight end in this league. That's gonna do it for today's video. I think Ben Simmons gonna have a solid sophomore campaign. I think he'll be able to step up and do some things this year. And I do expect him to catch more passes, and to catch more, get more yardage and more touchdowns this year. And for John Bates to be that primary blocking tight end, to probably have 8 to 10 catches again. And then, Zach Ertz probably has 40 to 50 catches. You know what I'm saying? 45, 50 catches. So I expect around 90 catches between this tight end room. And I think 25 or 30 of those will be going to one Ben Sinnott. Love you guys. Catch you guys later. Have a good one and comment your thoughts on this video. Till next time.